Noya Mauri, Arieta Marama, pursuing bachelor's degree in education primary, ID S110-1463663. The topic, endangered language. What factors have led to many Pacific languages being considered endangered? And does participation in higher education necessarily make it harder to sustain one's own language and cultures? Or can higher education institutions actually become part of the solution? The content of the question is, what factors have led to many Pacific languages being considered endangered? And the limited content is to define, to mention the focus, discuss how language loss affects cultural identity and heritage, and the examples and statistics. The purpose of the writing is to raise awareness about the importance of preserving Pacific languages and cultural significance and cultural preservation and language rights. And the directions are to discuss. In the writing, these are some of the things that I have unpacked from the questions. That is, the Pacific language is one of the focus area, and higher education, what are the impacts, and what can higher education contribute to endangered languages, and how can it be sustained. That comes in the how the language and culture is sustained by higher education institution. And through the core readings of the three core readings that was given, Gigio, Guerin, Vakalahi, and Hofoka, after going through the readings, skimming through the readings, I've seen a few readings outcome. With Gigio is mainly on the conservation of Pacific languages, some positive and negative change, and the methodological approaches, the CPLT and the TPLT, and the think outside of the academic box. That was one thing that really triggered me when I was reading, is to think outside of the academic box, because being in an education institution, most of the time our thinking and the thinking of what we do, especially with writings and exams and researches, we only think within the academic box. But Gigio is trying to inform the people that educators need to think outside of the academic box. With Valerie and Europe, it's mainly on socio-political pressures and globalization, the movement of people, from how people are engaged in social and social network, social media, TikTok, Facebook. The mode of communication is always the globalized language. And with Vakalahi and Hofoka, the title of the reading is Beyond Words. Beyond Words mainly talk about that language, that beyond words, and I quoted from his writing, it says, language is the way to help me to do what needs to be done, because embedded in the language are all the guiding principles, values, and everything that is revealed to live in one's life, especially in the Pacific. In the Pacific, we focus mainly on our language, because language identifies who we are. But since the question posed, what factors have led to many Pacific language being considered endangered? And some of the factors I have noted down there, and the two other readings that I have done is from the the journals, 2 journals on dominance of global languages on Jason Brown and John Middleton. On climate change, it has really affected the people of the Pacific, the movement from rural to urban, and the migration population is increasing. So with this, with all this unpacking that I have done, and I have a fair idea of how to do my first draft, and I hope that what I have done, what I have prepared, will be of a good first draft in my second assignment. Thank you.